So finally I'm going to connect this Arduino to the laptop, and yes, now you can see that this is going to be connected one end to your laptop. So guys, now I'm going to explain you the coding part. So I have written the code over here. So let's start with these first four lines. So these lines are there to include the necessary libraries in the Arduino IDE. So cause we are using here the DST sensor and liquid crystal display and the I2C interface, so we need to use this library, and we also need this while library. So these first four lines are there to import the necessary library for this project. After that I have defined the DST pin number 8 cause we have connected the DST sensor with the pin number 8, and I have also defined the DST type, that is DST22. In this line I have given the parameters DST pin and DST type inside the braces. Okay, in this line, that is your liquid crystal underscore I2C LCD, and inside the bracket this is the hex code of your I2C LCD. You need this code, and this particular line initializes the library with the number of interface pins. These are the pins: 2, pin number 2, pin number 1, 0, 4, 5, 6. Basically we can use the LCD two ways, like if you we can use this simple LCD with the lots of connection with 16 pin configuration, but here we are using the liquid crystal with I2C interface, so we need to map the pins. So first, so this line basically initializes the library with the number of interface pins. After that, in the default setup functions, here this serial.begin will start the communication to the serial monitor. After that, serial.println, I have printed a line. This line will print the DST test on serial monitor, and now DST.begin will start sensing. Okay, so first you need to set up the LCD's number and a number of columns and rows. So this LCD.begin line will do it for you. That is 16 comma 2, that is number of columns, and there are 2 rows, so this particular line will set the number of columns and rows. After that, the LCD clear, then this line will print the hello edutainer on LCD screen, and the next, inside the loop, I have declared a variable h and t of float type, where I will be storing the values of the sensor to reach the humidity and temperature, and these value will be stored in the float variable h, and the temperature will be stored in the float variable t. And after that, I have used this if statement to check if the value that read by this line, that is stored in h and the value stored in t is not a number. So if there will be if that will not be a number, so it will print fail to read from DST, otherwise it will print the humidity, and it will print the humidity. And again in this line I have here in this line, this particular line will print the value of h, cause we stored the value of humidity in h, and next line will print the temperature, and this line will print the value of t, cause we have stored the value of temperature in in T variable. So that's how you will see the output. So, and after that this particular line will give a delay of a half second. So uh, that was the code. I have explained it to you guys, so hope you got it clearly. And now you can see the output, that temperature and humidity is 50%, and you can see the temperature is 24.8 degrees centigrade. So this is how, and this data will be refreshed, and meanwhile whenever the data will be refreshed by the serial monitor, it will appear on the I2C LCD as well, so you can see that clearly. So thank you, and we have learned it to how to display this data to the I2C data.